Let's take a look at them. Alrighty. That was a lot of fun. Are there more of you down there? Let's go find out. Hey folks, this is Jason Good with the Good Life Outdoors. Hopefully you caught my last video where I caught a big old redfish out of my kayak here in Rockport. And as I said in that video, I wanted to try to make redfish ceviche with that fish. We got a little red. He hit that thing hard. Let's see if he's a keeper. If he is, we're gonna have some redfish ceviche. Oh, he's not bad. And so in this video, that's exactly what we're gonna do. So let's get started. So here's everything you need. I've got the fillets from the redfish. I've got lots of limes and orange juice for the acid. I've got white onion, tomatoes, jalapenos, and some avocado. Now we're gonna chop all this up, mix it all together, and put it in the fridge for a while. So it's a fairly simple process. Wait, what is ceviche? Good question. Ceviche is fish that's cured, not cooked, in some sort of citrus juice, usually lime juice, but it's a good way of preparing fish without cooking it. That makes it safe to eat. And it's very flavorful. Obviously you're using all these different ingredients that I'm showing you here, and it makes a great dish. So hopefully that answers that question. Now let's get back to it. All right, we're gonna start by getting the limes ready to juice. So I usually kind of give them some good hard rolls to get the juice all loosened up. And then we'll just cut them all in half. Move over and start juicing them. This little OXO reamer makes a quick work of limes and lemons and citrus in general. Now we'll cut up the tomatoes. Try to get the seeds out. And then try to keep all the pieces fairly uniform. It's not scientific, but just somewhat small, so it all mixes together nicely. Now we'll move on to the jalapenos. These are pretty large. I think I'm only going to use one for this. Doesn't need to be super spicy. Just take the seeds and everything out. Leave the veins in for just a little bit more heat. I want to concentrate on the flavor of the fish with just some extra kick in here. Now we'll do the onion. This one's pretty large, so I'm only going to do about half of it. And lastly, we'll do a avocado. Now, I love avocado. You can never have too much of one. So I'm gonna put the whole thing in there. There we go, that looks nice and fresh. Get that out of there. Now we get the fish ready. So again, these are 2 fillets from one just over 20-inch redfish. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt on the fillets, and this is really the only seasoning I'm adding to the ceviche. And it's gonna be just a very little bit. Okay. Dice this fish up into little pieces and get it ready to go. Stick with the same idea of just little pieces that can mix in with everything else. Now it's time to mix it all together. We've got a kind of oversized bowl to give us room to mix things around. So first thing I'm gonna do is put the fish in there, just to kind of eyeball how much room we need for everything else. So there's the fish. That is some beautiful meat there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put in all of the avocado because I know I want all that avocado. And why not? So there's all of that. In this case, I'll probably use about a little more than half the onion. I'm going to use most of the jalapeno and most of the tomatoes, but probably not every single bit. I don't think it's needed. So, as you can see, I have a little bit left. I'm just going to mix this up and just kind of see how it looks. So, just give it a quick turn here. I think that looks pretty good. If anything, you could use more avocado, but in this case, I think I'll leave it as it is. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to transfer it to a smaller bowl. All right, so here's our smaller bowl. I just want to have more contact area with the juices. So I'm going to transfer everything in here. And that way, when we pour in our lime and orange juice, there's just a little bit less space for it to go and more room for it to soak up. So I'm going to take our lime juice and I'm just going to pour the whole thing over. We don't want to use all the lime juice. We also need to see how much is left over. So I'm going to kind of look in the bowl and kind of see how much that takes up. I would feel more comfortable if there is more juice in there. So this is where the orange juice comes in. So give it a shake, pull it up, and I'm going to just pour a little bit of orange juice in there. That's just going to kind of deepen the flavor and I think just pull it all together. So give that a quick mix. Don't have to do a whole lot here. Basically, all we have to do here is wait. So I'm going to make sure that everything's got contact with the juice. I'm going to pat it down, and then I'm going to stick this in the fridge for about an hour, and when we come back, we're going to have ceviche. there we go. Fresh redfish ceviche. Looks great. We're about to give it a try. Got me some tortilla chips. I'm just gonna get a little bit of this and put it on here. Yeah, that's really good. The redfish is nice and firm. You get some flavors in from the lime and the onion and the jalapeno and of course the avocado, which I love. And yeah, it's really good stuff. So you may want to give this a try because it's easy to do. Hope you like what you saw today. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you do subscribe, go ahead and hit that notification button so you know when I post new videos. I appreciate each and every one of you watching today. Y'all get out there and live the good life. Thanks a lot.